Take a load off, grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up the feet. That's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah. It's podcast time.
Oh yeah.
We're going to talk about snakes,
Welcome to another day, another dollar. Fine by me.
rattlesnakes, king
On
cobras,
Bobby.
trouser
So,
snakes.
Welcome
Yeah,
everybody to episode
I just-
149 and a half.
Well, yeah, this is a bridge episode, as you can see.
Yeah. So I just left church camp. Nick and Melissa were both there. So that's why Nick's not here this week.
Tight,
But
tight. Church
Nick,
camp is a good excuse to miss.
as I was leaving, Melissa said, "Are y'all going out to the house to record?" And I was like, "No, we're going to do it on the computer." And she said she was upset because they have what she claimed to be about this big around and about 5 foot long chicken snake out there eating the eggs, and she wanted somebody to take care of it before Nick got home. And she thought that one of us could do it. And I told her, I don't mess with those things. Nope, ropes are not my deal. He can have all the eggs he wants. And I want to know, would one of you guys go out there and wrangle her 5 foot chicken snake and kill it for her? I think the answer for Josh was no.
Yeah, dude, I can't run. I can't run from something if it is poisonous. Like, what am I going to do? I guess I could put my prosthetic leg lead in front because it could strike this leg and it wouldn't matter, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It could always
Well,
be hit. I could get it.
Well, that one's not going to be poisonous. This
Right.
is just a chicken snake. But Wes,
Yeah,
could
as
you go
long
out there and
as-
deal with it?
As long as I could verify that it was indeed a chicken snake and not poisonous, I don't. As long as I can see snakes, I don't really have a problem with them.
But it's 5 foot long and the size of this Alani can.
I can snatch it up.
You just snatch it up like a Crocodile Dundee.
I don't snatch it.
I
I don't
did.
know. I mean, I'd
note-
have to be in the situation. I don't think I would have an issue with it, but I think I'd have to assess the scenario.
No, I
don't
don't care if
know
it was
snakes.
this long. I don't want to deal with it.
That's what she said. I don't know enough about snakes to tell the difference. To tell the difference between a poisonous snake and a non-poisonous snake. Like, I don't know like the rules. Like, I know it's like head shape or something.
Yeah, but some of the most venomous snakes in the world. Some of the most venomous snakes in the world don't have that diamond head on them.
Well, see, exactly.
But those don't live around here.
They're not here.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't tell you. What do we have here? What, copperhead, rattlesnake, and water moccasin?
Water moccasin, which is what they call a cottonmouth as well.
Cottonmouth, yeah, cottonmouth. I've never seen one of them. I have seen pictures of rattlesnakes here. I've never seen a rattlesnake in person. I've seen a copperhead about this long, T-Cat, a long time ago, but that's the only time I've ever seen a poisonous snake, and it was already dead.
Yeah.
They say the baby ones are more dangerous because they don't really know how to stop shooting venom, so they'll just unload their whole pouch in you.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah, I've seen a bunch of water moccasins.
You can get a lot of audio snippets.
I think I've only ever seen like the skin of a rattler before.
Yeah.
Like out in the wild, I saw like the skin.
A shed.
Yeah.
They had when I remember in elementary school, they had some dude come to school with all these weird reptiles, and he brought 3 venomous snakes, and I thought that was wild. Like, what if they get out? There's 100 kids here. Like, I'm 9 years old, and I'm like, what if they get out? What are we doing?
Yeah, I would have just left. I wouldn't have come to school that day anyway. I'd make I'm just not going to school that day.
It wasn't like I knew. It was like second period. We're going down to the gym to see reptiles. I'm like
a Steve Irwin impersonator.
Yeah,
we had
crikey
like
walk in the door.
I don't remember them ever having venomous snakes though, but they were a lot,
snakes.
A lot more lenient with safety back in the '60s or whenever you were in school.
Yeah. I don't remember people coming to our school and doing shit like that.
Oh, man, we've talked about the Wolf Brothers on here before, the band or whatever. You know the Wolf
okay, I do remember them, but I don't remember like people like conservationists coming and showing animals off or nothing.
We had a guy that same time. Some dude lived in my hometown. He raised like half horses, half zebras, and he had this like crazy wild big cat in his backyard too, like I don't even remember what kind, like a lynx, like a huge predatory cat, and that was crazy. And I can tell you where this dude lived at right now. Like it's wild. And I don't know how they let this crazy cat in our school system either. It's
People that have big cats and like predators like in their house with them are very
yeah.
unique individuals anyway. Like I know there was a story, I think it was Nick Cage had king cobras in his house in like Beverly Hills or something, and somebody caught word of it, and like the neighbors like obviously were upset. They were like, he's got to get rid of these things. Like what if they get out? Like he's never
Yeah.
home. Like he's off wherever. Like like who's taking care of these king cobras? He had two of them.
Well, that's what I thought about the when
Of
Nashville
course, it was
flooded.
Nicolas Cage too.
When Nashville flooded and it flooded out the mall
Bass Pro Shop cleaned all
and all that
my
stuff,
Dookie stains
they
up.
they had all that aquarium had like piranhas and all kinds of
Oh
stuff in
yeah,
them
I
that
do
just
remember that. There
they
was
just
fish
swam
loose.
out wherever.
Yeah, that's true. And they just
Well, a
populate the
lot of
Cumberland
those
River.
were salt water too. So like,
Yeah, they
I guess
died.
they would have killed them. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
unless they
really
got to the deep fryers at the aquarium.
yeah, all of those tanks had so much like shit in them, like as far as stuff to keep it healthy in there, and them
Yeah,
immediately
coral
being
and
slammed into dam water. I'm sure they all
yeah,
died very,
Yeah.
rainwater and shit. Yeah, rainwater.
yeah. I'm sure
There
that
was like
none of them
trailers
were
floating down
ready
the
for the
interstate.
shock to happen. They were
It
all used
it
to living that cushy lifestyle in Rainforest Cafe.
I was at Opry Mills that night of the flood. Like whenever we left, there was like the parking lot was already starting to like have like standing water in it. We
Dang, I
got
don't even
back.
remember what the place looked like prior to the flood. I know I went, but that was so long ago.
I remember getting home and looking on News Channel 5 and there was like a double wide trailer floating down like the interstate. Some wild shit. I said, it ain't ours. We're good.
Hey, we're still safe.
Ours is still good. Mom's fine.
We're safe.
What
What
else y'all got going on?
I've
man,
been tired as can be today.
Man,
I stopped and I stole one of my wife's energy drinks. I don't
what
know.
flavor is that? Passion pink?
It's pink slush, and I'm just gonna say this.
Pretty
Alani
good.
knew if you would make a can that looked more manly, I'd probably drink these more often. This thing's good.
I'm
Like
sure it's good.
it's good.
Christy
But
had one the other day like that. It was green. It was maybe watermelon slush or some kind of shit. Lime slush. I don't know.
yeah,
It didn't
this
look
is
very
pink
good.
slush.
I don't
It,
drink it.
it it's delicious, but I won't drink them because it's not manly enough. I need something with like C4, like the name of a bomb on the side of it or something.
yeah,
C4, yeah. Monster or like a crazy scary animal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're a
Um,
monster yourself, then monster energy is just regular old energy.
It's just reg. I ain't never had one. I've
You
never
never
had
had
a
I
a
think it's
monster.
monster?
I've never had a monster. I've had Red Bull mixed with Jägermeister, but I've never had a standalone energy drink.
what do they call that? Red Bull and Jaeger.
Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Jaeger
been so
bomb. And
long
a
since I drank it.
Vegas bomb, I think, is like Jaeger, Crown Royal, and Red Bull. I think that's right. Maybe.
Yeah,
I used to drink it something called a redheaded slut. What was that?
I've
That
heard of
was
that.
Jaeger and Red Bull and cranberry juice, maybe.
I'm sure it was
Can't
good.
remember.
man.
Down the
What the
hatch.
red? Man, I can't type this.
Hey, don't tell them what would pop up.
Yeah,
I got a good
no, you write the
idea.
word drink in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drink.
mixed
Yeah,
drink.
cocktail.
Yeah.
Make sure you put tail on cock.
Jaeger, peach schnapps, and cranberry juice.
I
Yeah.
know it's something like that.
Peach
Yeah.
snaps.
I thought Red Bull was in there for some reason.
Hmm.
That was
Yeah, I
that was in the 1980s, apparently,
Yeah, there we go.
Wes.
Back in history. Back in the history books.
Yeah, I was never. I don't. I mean, what is Jaeger and stuff? It's like anise, licorice.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
licorice. It tastes like
disgusting.
licorice. I
Yeah.
always liked it pretty good, to be honest with you. But I like licorice, so
I
black licorice.
On my 21st birthday, my birthday's always right before Labor Day. It's like literally the week before Labor Day,
Every year.
but every year. But on my 21st birthday, it was the same weekend. And the guy I worked with was like, "I'm gonna take you out on your 21st birthday." And I'm like, "Okay." We went to Evansville, Indiana, to a bar. It's called Marina Point. You can get to it by boat on the river if you wanted to. A bunch of his buddies were out there on boats, and they all pulled in, and we were there. And this guy was like, "It's your 21st birthday. We're gonna take care of you." And he went to the bar, came back with a tray 21 shots of Jaeger.
Holy shit!
I
Alcohol
never
poisoning.
threw up so much in my whole entire life. And
Yeah.
after that night, I was like, no more Jaeger.
Yeah, you get sick on
No more
Jaeger, dude.
straight Jaeger. It's
It's like
done.
throwing up motor oil. It's like
Dang.
black.
Yeah, it was
21
I can
bad.
still
shots.
taste
How
Jaeger.
much
That's one
was
thing I can
21
still
shots
remember.
of Jaeger back in the 20s?
A fifth.
It was about $3.50 or something like that.
There's about 20 shots in a fifth, so that's a whole bottle of Jaeger.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy, dude.
The
Jeez, I bet
if I
you
remember,
felt terrible for a week.
yeah, I felt it was the worst I'd ever
There's a lot
felt.
of sugar in Jaeger too, man. Like that's quite a bit of sugar.
I
Yeah.
remember the girls' bathroom was closed because it was messed up, so everybody was sharing the same bathroom, and I had to throw up and go in there, and I'm like running in the bathroom, throw up, and there's two girls in there going to the bathroom.
One of the drunkest I ever been was on Jaeger, and I don't even remember this night, but I was at my buddy's house, and I woke up the next day, and my underarms were like so sore, dude. I remember just hurting so bad, and I was like, dude, I said, my arms hurt underneath, and they were like, yeah, dumbass. Every time you had to piss last night, somebody had to hold you up. He goes, never drink that shit again. I remember, dude, I was like, no kidding. He goes, yeah. He goes, and did you notice that your shirt's gone too? And I was like, yeah. He goes, it's covered in throw up outside. I said, oh, okay.
I clearly I clearly drank Jaeger after that, but that night I was like, I'm never drinking this again.
Not
But
by itself, anyway.
no, I mixed it
Yeah,
in it for sure.
yeah, man.
For sure.
Yeah, I can still remember that. What it tastes like because it's just so like nothing else tastes like it.
No, except for black
mean,
licorice.
Black
Yeah,
licorice.
except for black licorice. I was gonna say I remember whenever I was in college, I think is when Jaeger like hit, I guess. Like
Mhm.
and it was like Jaeger bombs were huge and whatnot. And I remember people having
They
it.
had
I remember the
special
bottles
cups,
people
like
would
have
would be
cups.
like ice cold, they'd be frosty
I
as
think,
hell.
They
It
had Jaeger
looks
machines, like a
yeah,
yeah,
Jaeger
it would
You put
look
4
so
bottles in the
good.
top.
It
I
would
think that's
look
just when
so good,
you
but it was
found out
terrible.
about that stuff. I think that's when you found out about that stuff because we had that in the early 2000s
Back in the
too.
olden days.
Yeah. Well, it was just really popular and it was like
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't whenever I first got like moved out and went to Bowling Green and then at some point while I was in college, like it was just everywhere. It was on every bar sign, X
Maybe that's
dollar.
when you gained consciousness, whenever you're in your early 20s.
Maybe.
It finally hits you all at once, like a big rush.
Yeah, I just started noticing
Yeah, at
Jägermeister.
23. You said, wait a minute. Is this stuff new?
It probably was after the first time I drank it, and I was like, "Golly, why is this shit everywhere? It's awful."
Yeah.
we
It was
we
pretty
would
cheap.
we would drink Grey Goose for some reason. We thought we were
Ooh,
fancy because we were high
I
dollar.
have a chair. I have a chair.
And and Hypnotic, which I really liked
Hypnotic.
Hypnotic.
Did you mix it with Hennessy?
I did the
Yeah,
Incredible
That's
Hulk.
remember we had this
hilarious.
Yeah,
song.
we talked about this a couple weeks ago. We talked about that.
They all run together, dude.
And what else did we a lot of Grey Goose, a lot of Hypnotic, a lot
I
of
don't.
Crown Rule.
As I'll say, I remember it was either like if somebody was drinking vodka back then, it had to be Grey Goose or Belvedere.
I always liked
Belvedere. I
Kettle
forgot about
One.
Belvedere too.
Kettle
Just
One
for
was good.
just because it had the frosted glass, you thought you were
Fancy.
pinkies up or
Yeah,
whatever.
you thought you were fancy.
Not my crowd. We were okay with drinking
Dude, that would
whatever.
have took my whole week's paycheck from Piggly Wiggly to buy one bottle of Belvedere. You know what? $60.
Yeah.
I'd have had to put some gas in my truck, get a Wendy's 4 for $4 and a bottle of Belvedere. That would have took a whole paycheck. $100.
What were you doing back then?
I
What,
worked
like,
for Piggly Wiggly, my first job,
okay.
high school job. So I mean, it was like $6 an hour, maybe. I don't know. It wasn't much.
Yeah.
Groceries.
Yeah, bag of groceries.
My
running
first
the
job was
register.
at 15. I worked at Taco Bell inside of a gas station.
Damn,
So
that's wild.
it wasn't even a real Taco Bell. It was like a Taco Bell Express.
Yeah, I remember those.
And it was not very busy because no one ever remembered it was there. So me and my best friend worked Friday, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we had the whole weekend off. And we just chilled and made tacos every night. It was
Yeah.
actually pretty fun.
I remember when
They
gas
let-
stations.
I got laid off from that job because they closed the Taco Bell. It wasn't making any money.
Damn, got laid off from the Taco Bell Express. That was the
My
first
first
sign
job.
of the bubble busting.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not a good sign. Whenever
Yeah,
that
And
Taco
then,
Bell Express.
well, they ended up building a whole Taco Bell there years later, and I always said they were supposed to call me back and see if I wanted my job back. That was the whole point.
Yeah, I did Piggly Wiggly, and then I
Wouldn't
did.
have that been funny if 20 years later, like, hey, we said we'd call you, but we're gonna finally build this Taco
We
Bell.
want you to manage it.
Yeah, if you
We want
still
you to come
remember
back and
from
run
that
it.
burrito, you're welcome back.
We got a lot of
That
new items. They're just different shapes.
same
They're all the
ingredients.
same
We just put them
stuff.
in
We
different
just
ways.
put them in different shapes, and we grill a couple of them. That's all it
After that,
is.
I worked at Subway. I
So,
was a
well, that's
sandwich
what I was fixing to
artist.
say. Gas stations either had a Taco Bell Express, Subway, or a Baskin Robbins every once in a while. You might
Ooh,
see
I ain't
one of
never
them in a
seen
gas
that.
station. There was
So,
one in Bowling Green that had a Baskin Robbins. It only had half the flavors, though. It didn't have
so
$31.
my dad built the Subway in my hometown. He builds houses and stuff, and he built it, right. I was working for him during the summer, and I was looking for a job to. So I worked at Taco Bell, and then summer came. I worked for my dad, and I was looking for a job while I was in school. While I was in high school, so I literally helped build the Subway, and when it opened, started working there.
Hell yeah, dude. I love Subway.
That's
That was
funny.
back when they cut the V in the bread. Instead
Yeah,
of in
the
half,
top,
they
they
cut the
cut the
V.
top off.
I was gonna say Josh, you give the energy of someone just like me that started out as a grocery store bagger and whatnot. That was my first job, and I think
Yeah, man.
that really shaped me as a person.
It definitely did me. I realized people suck. I was like, dude, everybody in this motherfucker is hateful. Nobody cares. I go in there, have a good day, or whatever. People grumble under their breath. And look what I turned into. You know
One
what
of
I
those
mean?
people.
Yeah,
See,
dude. It's just,
I had a different experience. Mine was all very friendly. It was a food line in Scottsville,
well,
I
some
just
of
and
rode
mine was
by there.
friendly too, but a lot of
and I
people were,
actually
dude,
ended up working. I actually ended up being a manager at the food line in Franklin for a little while, right
Nice.
before it closed.
damn manager, dude.
Yeah,
We
I loved food line. I thought that was a fantastic
I
job. You
had
didn't
a
make any
guy
money, but
that I'll never forget. He had like a Mercedes sedan, and he was a customer I'd never seen in the store before. Because you get to where you see like the same people all the time. I'd never seen this guy before, and he was an older black guy, really nice at first. Like, hey, how you doing? Well, he's like, I said, I'll push your groceries out, and he was like, oh, that's cool. He like, I guess didn't expect me to do that, so I go push him out to his car. Well, he pops his trunk. Well, I'm putting the groceries in there, just making small talk as you do in that kind of job. Well, dude, I go to slam his trunk, dude, and he like pushes me out of the way, and he goes, "Don't slam that trunk, it'll tear it up." And he's like, "I'll get it," and he like barely shut it down. It like
and it
eased and
pulled.
locked itself. I was like, "Oh, my bad." But I was like, he about to knock me down. I was like, "Holy shit!" He's
My
afraid I was
mom
about
had
to
a
destroy his trunk, dude. Just slam it down, keep slamming it.
my mom had a car that did that too, and she was kind of anal about
Yeah,
pushing it out. Could you just
I remember that dude. He like pushed me out of the way. I was like, "Whoa, dude." I could
that's
tell he realized he went just a little too far after he did it, and he was
yeah.
like, "Oh, okay." And then he didn't know what to say. We just made eye contact, and I just pushed the cart back in. I was like, "All right, dude." I didn't ever see him again. So he was probably
It,
just
it was
cruising
great. I
through.
mean, I mean, there was some days where we really didn't do. As long as I worked night shift at Food Line, it was fantastic. Them times whenever they made you come in, or like they scheduled me for like a Sunday morning
Yeah,
or something.
7 o'clock, be there at 6:30.
Golly, I'm
My
like, I'm
least favorite thing
15,
to
16
do.
years old. I don't want to be here at 7 in the morning on a Sunday. Like, ugh,
No,
it was
we had
awful.
okay.
And you're there with all the big bosses. Like whenever you're there at night, you're just
during
like,
the daytime. Yeah,
yeah. When you're there at night, you got the grocery manager, which is a dude who, at the time, he was only a
5 years older than you.
couple years older than me. Like,
Yeah, you're just hanging out with him pretty much.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Just in the back in the break room, smoking cigarette. Didn't even
y'all
smoke
are
at the
both making
time.
sure nobody tells on each other. You're like, hey man, you
Yeah,
cool? Like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, all right, you just disappeared. I'm gonna go do this.
yeah.
after
Look busy.
after I worked at Subway, I worked at a family owned movie rental place that had a Hunt's
That'd be
Brother
cool.
pizza thing in there. I'd make the pizzas while they rented movies. So you go get a movie and rent. And they had two locations. They moved me to their smaller store after that. I was friends with the owner's son, and he had like a Ford Mustang GT. I would be working at the smaller store, which wasn't very busy, and we'd go back there and work on his car He would just come in, we'd hang out, and I'd be back there turning wrenches, helping him put stuff on his car,
Best
putting
job
CD
ever.
players in. Yeah, it was great. And they had tanning beds, and people would come in and tan. I'd get to watch new releases. They get to the store on Tuesday, but we didn't put them out till Thursday night. So
Right.
from
So you got it
Tuesday to Wednesday,
early.
we could watch them. Dude, that was my favorite job. Make our own pizzas. It was
They
great.
just don't have those kind of jobs anymore. You either have to work fast food or like
Yeah.
work for like Walmart or something like that. There's not like very many like small like town grocery stores or video stores for sure. Like those are
Yeah.
obviously all gone.
I
But
I've
will
just
say,
other little jobs because I never worked fast food. I was fortunate enough.
yeah,
I did groceries and then I worked for like a real estate company in town that owned property and I did like groundskeeping. So like that's the only other job I had in high school and that was cake too. You could just hide. You just drive off
yeah.
somewhere in a gator and hide
yeah, I
just as
did.
long as you wouldn't tear nothing up.
There was a guy that mowed yards, and I did that for a little bit before I was like full on 16, but I accidentally almost pulled like a satellite dish off of a house, and he was
Hell
like, "We
yeah.
just can't do this anymore." And I was like, "All right."
Sorry, bud.
He had
You
one
don't
of,
have the experience for this
yeah.
job.
Well,
Like my
he had one of those zero turn mowers that was a
Mhm.
grasshopper brand, and those are
Yeah.
really long.
Well, they got the deck in
yeah,
the front.
Well,
yeah.
and they have a really long tail on them.
Uh-huh.
And I fucking zoomed around one time and the rear wheel caught like the guideline to this person's satellite dish on their
Yeah,
house or
yanked it off the
something.
pole.
And I didn't fully yank it down. It was coming though.
I remember one time I was mowing yards and I got stuck in a ditch once at a zero turn, right? And this dude that I was working for come and help me out, like help me out. Well, I come back around again and I did it again, dude. And he comes walking over and he looks at me because like I shut the blades off and like I'm trying to rock it. Well, he comes over and he grabs it and he says like this, and he like points at me and he like looked at his eyes and he's like, look at the ground, look at the ground. And I was like, all right, man. And when we got done, he goes, "You did a terrible job mowing this yard. I think we're good if you don't come back." He goes, "Look at them stripes out there." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Did you even try to follow in the same lines?" And I said, "Oh, there was lines." He's like, "All right, dude, this ain't. You need to get back on weed eating duty."
My my
Demotion.
oldest has been looking for a second job, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna DoorDash." I was like, "That'd be great." You
Yeah.
you got to be 19 years old to DoorDash in the state of Kentucky.
I wonder why. I guess it's because if something were to pop
Um,
off, I guess. I
I don't
don't
know.
think.
I could
Pop off.
understand if it was 21, I could understand like, hey, maybe alcohol involved, and they don't, But 19 is such an arbitrary number.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
weird number. I wonder if it had something to do with being a contractor because they technically don't work for
Yeah,
DoorDash. They're contractors and
yeah.
stuff. I wonder if there's
Mm,
So
something in there with that.
I was meaning like a liability vest, like insurance or something. I didn't know, like not meaning like something was going to pop off, like they were
yeah,
going to pop some shit off. You know what I mean?
Like some
You
guns.
never know. You never know. I like the time you get door dashes and it's a couple bringing your
yeah.
shit. Ain't that
I'll tell
fun?
you during. Well, I'll be
Y'all are
honest
just
with you.
I
talking
feel
over my
sorry for those
food.
couples. I don't know which one it is that's so clingy that they have to be together all day, but I feel sorry
Now,
for the other one.
I will tell y'all during COVID, me and my wife did DoorDash dates where we signed up and went out and delivered stuff, and we just hung out, tried to get away from the kids, and
Yeah.
wanted to drive around. And we're like, hey, let's make a little bit of cash while we're doing it. And we did that, and it was actually pretty fun.
I
But I
just worry
like
about,
my wife, unlike Jeff, unlike you guys.
well, I just
It's
worry
a
about
little bit
people
different from what I'm talking about here.
arguing and bickering over my food, giving it bad
Right?
energy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Don't be
Like
bringing my
you
food here with a bunch of bad juju over it and shit,
stealing my French
jostling it
fries,
around,
stealing
jostling
my
it
French
around.
fries.
Yeah, dude, I ain't having it. I don't even like doing DoorDash because of that. I'm worried somebody will fuck with my shit, and that's
I
just
don't
me.
like doing it. I don't like doing it. One, because I got two kids that can drive and go pick it up.
Yeah, dude, you
Two,
send
because
them.
two, because they upcharge everything. The food costs more money, plus they add a delivery fee, plus you got to tip the driver $40 for
And the
two
quality
meals
is
at
never good.
McDonald's, and then it's cold when you get it.
It's
It's
Dude,
cold.
half
Yeah.
the price.
I was telling you all this the other day about Jimmy John's whenever I got it. Like they're freaky fast. It's all over all their crap or whatever. Well,
Freaky fast.
they whatever I ordered directly from Jimmy John's, they like sublet the delivery out to DoorDash.
Yeah,
My
And it
Pizza Hut
took
does that.
an hour
yeah,
to get here.
Yeah.
I was like, I ordered Jimmy John's because it's usually here in like 5 minutes, literally.
What a
Like,
quandary that is.
yeah.
I read the other day that Chick-fil-A is no longer the number one fast food restaurant in America. 11 years running.
What
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 is
it is? Raising Cane's.
I bet you can't guess. Take
Uh,
a shot.
Give me just a second. I want to do a really. I'm not going to just name stuff off. I want to get a good educated guess. So
There is not one in Franklin.
okay. Uh, is it American food style
Yeah,
food or is it Southwest style
it's
food?
American.
American.
I would say it's American.
Burger place.
Nope.
Chicken place.
Nope. It's a fun
Whoa.
game. Just guess the names.
I'm gonna guess. Man, I don't know. It's not McDonald's. It's not Burger King.
I can't believe it's not McDonald's if
I
if
can't
it's
either.
not Chick-fil-A.
I'm gonna guess Taco Bell.
All right. Wes, what'd you say?
Man, well, I mean, I'm already Googling it. So.
He's a cheater, dude.
I was gonna share it.
Now I haven't looked yet.
Well, give us a guess real quick.
I mean, my guess would be McDonald's.
Okay.
It's not McDonald's. All right. See if I can share here. There we go.
Is it Whataburger?
No, that would be cool. I told you it wasn't. Can y'all see that?
Jersey Mike's.
Oh, for
I could
customer
see that.
satisfaction.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't have got Jersey Mike's. I didn't know you meant like just on that.
Is there one in Bowling Green?
I think so.
It was.
I've eaten at Penn Station. I've never eaten Jersey Mike's. Penn Station's good.
I love Jersey Mike's.
Penn Station's bomb.com. Turkey and provolone, dude. Ooh.
Yeah, so there's 3 big ones: revenue and sales, McDonald's, number 1 worldwide.
Always, yeah.
And then
You know that they own all their land, that all their places are on? They're the world's largest landowner.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then
I also watched The Founder.
Starbucks is close second, it says. And
Oh, you
then
watch movies?
Chick-fil-A is number 3 for revenue and sales.
Chick-fil-A is always pretty solid.
Giving up a day to everybody else, and it's number 3.
Yeah, man. Chick-fil-A is a pretty solid establishment.
Yeah,
I will say.
And then the third metric is by customer satisfaction, and it says Jersey Mike's dethroned Chick-fil-A.
After 11 years.
Jersey Michaels.
And funny enough, it just scored an 84 out of 100.
Yeah.
I just had deja vu about this.
I mean, a B is still good, but like that's still just a B.
Yeah.
It shows you how hard it is.
Well, when you're grading on a curve and there's no A's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
I
not
can't
many people
believe
give
how
stuff
many
a 9 out of
locations
10.
there are of all these, and all 3 of the big 3, at least. I don't know about Jersey Mike's here, but all 3 of them have over 40,000 locations.
It's nuts, dude.
Crazy.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. That I wonder if you put all the McDonald's employees together. Also, guys, we got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
We
can always come back. We can always come back.
But how many? So they own all this land. Do they have an army technically?
They do. If
Like,
they were their own
like
country, they'd be bigger than
McDonald's employees.
the East India Trading Company back in the day. They're bigger than that. They definitely have. Walmart definitely has more purchasing power than probably any standing army alone than ours on Earth.
I deal with that because we sell to Walmart, and they pretty much can name their price on whatever they want.
Walmart makes $1 million a minute.
The thing about Walmart is if I go to them and I say, "Hey, I want you to buy this and sell it," and they're like, "Okay, we'll give you X amount of dollars." If you say no, they'll just go white label it and make if they really want it that bad, they'll make their own brand of it and be like,
sell it.
"Guess you sold it to us."
Just cut you out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, that's a lot of power. They definitely got it.
I never really thought about that, but I bet they do move whenever they're doing some wheeling and dealing. I bet they throw that at what you just don't want to be a Walmart.
Yeah, dude, we're Walmart. Yeah, like what are you going to do?
That's
Where's she going to sell it?
Do you want to
take
sell
that shit up to Amazon?
Not?
Go pay all that shit up at Amazon.
Amazon's the one that's got them on the ropes right now, and you can tell because they're doing their online stuff. You can buy from third party people now, and you can. if I order it and Walmart here doesn't have it, they'll ship it from another Walmart.
Yeah, dude.
Amazon's got them hurting, and what you're going to watch out for next will be TikTok. TikTok has decided that it wants to be in that game too, and their store and the way they're selling stuff is going to be the next big thing. Their CEO literally said they want to take on Amazon.
I know.
But their difference is they can have people selling stuff and show you how the product works, like an infomercial, and
Yeah.
be right there, and they can feed that to you.
Not to me.
Well, not to you.
Not
Josh
to
will see it in 3 months on X.
I'm keeping my same shit that I've had for 20 years anyway. This shirt is literally 20 years old, probably. Buying no new shit. World's ended anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I just had the Revelations conversation with Dad earlier today. I was like, it's
That's
coming.
always fun. It's coming. I've been hearing that my whole life, dude.
It's coming. It's right around the corner.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I mean, literally got 2 minutes left. Y'all want to wrap it, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with
It's
that.
whatever y'all want to do.
Okay.
I'm good. This is a half episode anyway. Next year we're going to celebrate big with our
It's going to be all
150.
4 of us in the same location next week.
Yeah.
The world might have some kind of tectonic shift going on.
I will tell you.
Figure it out. We'll use these last 2 minutes to bounce this off, but probably maybe even do it in the kitchen next week, or just somewhere.
That'd be fun.
All together.
Yeah, sounds
On
good
the
to me.
front
We can definitely brainstorm about it.
Yeah,
For sure.
We're gonna do something different. We've been talking about it for 3 weeks. We ain't really figured it out yet, or talked about it. Well, we've talked about it.
Pretty well on base then, isn't it?
We'll figure it out for sure.
Sounds like fine by me.
Yeah.
And we thank y'all for listening, watching, subscribe. Thank you for, hanging in there for 149 and a half episodes.
149.5. Y'all take it.
Next week's 150. Come back and see us.
Love y'all.
Longest job Josh has ever had.
Well, it's getting up there. Almost halfway.
Later, guys. Bye.
West Coast,